Okay, please. And
So we are live, sir. We are going to start. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the last and final live session of this one-week online faculty development program on entrepreneurship, incubation, and innovation. We hope that all the participants have submitted all the assignments and quizzes on time. The organizing committee anticipates just The organizing committee anticipates that all of you had an interesting learning experience with us at the online learning platform of Ramanujan College. We began this FDP on 23rd June 2020 and were lucky enough to have heard from some of the immensely talented and highly qualified resource persons who have shared with us their experiences, their journey, the challenges they faced, and how they had overcome those situations to reach where they are today. We were able to get a slight dimension of their plethora of knowledge. Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." And we have experienced this in the past 6 days after listening to academicians. Let us begin with our last and final day of this FDP. This faculty development program has brought together some of the eminent academicians, successful industrialists, entrepreneurs, intellectual policymakers, some immensely talented innovators and motivators. One such awe-inspiring and noteworthy qualified dignitary is joining us today for today's live session, Dr. Unnat P. Pandit, Program Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, New Delhi. I, Sheetal, on behalf of the entire organizing team, feel privileged to welcome you, sir, to this one-week online faculty development program on entrepreneurship, incubation, and innovation. Welcome, sir. Before we begin with the session, I would like to present a brief insight of the journey of Dr. Pandit so far. Dr. Unnat Pandit is currently working as Program Director for Atal Innovation Mission at Niti Aayog. He has worked as officer on special duty to Commerce and Industry Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman at Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of... Yes, sir?
sorry, uh, Unnat Pandit recently joined the JNU. Actually, I think you are going for the old profile, but everything is
All
fine.
right.
But recently he joined the, so let me correct. Okay, thank you. Please.
All right, thank you, sir. So, as Kamlesh sir corrected me, Dr. Unnat Pandit has now recently joined the Jawaharlal Nehru University. So he is also he is now an academician also. He was an academician. So beginning with his profile, he has also been a member of IPR think tank constituted by Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Government of India, to draft National IPR Policy of India. He is also a member of academic councils at several state and central universities. Dr. Pandit is currently engaged in planning, implementation, and monitoring of various central government initiatives of innovation and intellectual property management, their programs and activities being carried out under Atal Innovation Mission. He is also engaged in formulation of policy for promotion of innovation and entrepreneurship under Atal Innovation Mission, a nodal agency of Niti Aayog. On the academic front, Dr. Pandit has published 14 research papers, scientific review articles in journals of international and national repute, among which 8 are patent applications filed with the Patent Office on different scientific inventions. He has also written 3 books on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Do you know Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam? Prerna Ki Udan and Prerna Nu Zarnu Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, with focus of readership among school and graduate level students. The books are dedicated to the students and youth of India in memory of Dr. Kalam. Dr. Pandit is now actively engaged in the field of strategic management of intellectual property and innovation, incubation management and deployment of technologies and knowledge for social benefits, IP management, patent filing and prosecution, technology licensing and IP due diligence, and corporate social responsibility and its initiatives linked to business strategy. We are gratified by your presence, sir, and we are eager to learn from you, sir. Dr. Unnat Pandit, sir.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. And while I have confirmed my participation in your program, I was with the Atal Innovation Mission. But later, I have joined Jawaharlal Nehru University as Professor of IP, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. So, ma'am, you are perfectly right. It is the shift which has happened during the confirmation and the actual date of my discussion and interaction with you. It is important that we all are currently brainstorming on an important topic. And I can wonderfully see that we have captured the entire thought process in a nice and a sequential manner, starting from Professor Prabhat Ranjan ji, Atmanirbhar Bharat, role of societal, cultural, education and technology in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat. From then, we have heard Kamalji ji on a Swadeshi startup and assessment of entrepreneurial tendency, competency. Yeah, all these are very important and timely defined topics. And this is something it is important to brainstorm in current pandemic era, which we may not have thought even a few months back. In December, if somebody would have predicted, like astrologers are predicting, that entire country is going to face the lockdown situation and will have a different cultural and lifestyle by a few weeks or few months, and the entire tendency or culture of the livelihood will be changed, then it would we are seeing the reality. We are entire universe and on a laptop and then we are communicating. So this is something which is a change. And in this change, we have also observed that Atmanirbhar Bharat, the message which has been given by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, is important to achieve. And it's important to become a self-reliant on the products, services, and even culturally also. How we can adopt our own indigenous Bharatiya culture in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat, and how the youth and students can play the important role in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Today, I'm going to share some of my thought on this, but it's important to have a recap of all the sequential sessions which has happened, because this is going to be a final valedictory session, and maybe you are going to have a later on the self-assessment. That's a part of the entire program, but I wanted to give entire thought in the sequential manner, and then how we can connect the youth and the students in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat. So that's why I have thought that let me just have a recap of all these sessions, and I have got the beautiful summary which describes the entire sequential sessions which has happened with you. Dr. Ritu Sen Gupta has also taken a session on achievement motivation in entrepreneurship, which is important in maybe a post COVID-19 world. Of course, the kind of a campus placement which were happening may not be a immediate unlocking this campus placement. So how we can give a plan B of entrepreneurship to the student? I'm also going to take this in my session. Vishakha ji has also given, Professor Bhagwati Prasad Sharma ji has given a session on Atmanirbhar Bharat, which has really insight and ignited the insightful thought process on building the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Technology paradigm change due to COVID-19. We all have uh, already accepted the new advancement of online interaction, which we may not be used to. At certain age, maybe students are fascinated to go on a social media or live chat, but as a faculty, we may not have experience that. We would like to have such a faculty development program which is organized online, and this kind of online sessions are really useful as it is equally balancing the work and the life. Sitting at home, we are trying to connect with the FDV program, and post FDV we may have the opportunity to get the interaction and work done for ourselves sitting at home. And most of the academic activity has almost nil. Classroom teaching is almost nil. This is something which is important. Dr. H. Purushottam has also taken on IP incubation and the startup, and mainly emphasize on the technology transfer and how NRDC can help you in protecting your intellectual property. And Mr. Nikhil Chainani has taken a successful entrepreneur, how to introduce yourself. And of course, a session on financial analysis, entrepreneurship, typical typology, entrepreneurship, business opportunity by Dr. Amit Dwivedi. He is again a very learned and experienced professional. I know him personally. And incubation essentials for the beginner. Uh, Sarojo, Sarjodoy Ghosh has taken this. All these are important and timely. But the three things, if we achieve, then we may transform entire country. And in these three things, I would like to emphasize on a Atmanirbhar Siksha, how we can have a education which is relevant to the current need, which is delivering to the expectation of our country, and which is fulfilling the societal need. और भारतीय शिक्षा व्यवस्था के अंदर समाज प्रेरित, समाज पोषित शिक्षा व्यवस्था होना आवश्यक है. How we can have a societal relevance aspect getting established into the education system. And of course, the Satya Sanatan evam Mulyadhistik. This is something which is a fundamental for our education system. The relevance of our education and what role youth and students can play in bringing this fundamental with the societal need. Youth and education system back on track, which is on a India centric. And of course, century is a century of innovation which is in sync with the societal need and sustainable development goals. India is negatively listed on the sustainable development goals. Am I audible? I
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm. Yeah.
yeah. So it was appearing that some disturbance is there. Okay, so India is going to approach a leadership position in the 21st century, and in order to achieve this, we have to focus on our education, technology, and the innovation, negatively listed on the as major SDG goals. So how we can offer a technology driven solution for overcoming with these challenges which we are facing. So in the education system, youth and student through technology and innovation can bring our country on a winning lip into the 21st century. And for doing it so, all the students and the youth need to be prepared for offering such incentives to the country. And while doing it so, role of youth in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat is important and in sync with the need. We have always utilized our knowledge, and I am proud to say that India or Bharatiya culture is effectively managing the knowledge. Knowledge which is available in among the people, knowledge which is processed effectively, knowledge which is driving towards a better and equipped technology, knowledge which has a advancement, knowledge which is in the practice, and knowledge which is improving the societal lifestyle, and insightful utilization of this knowledge as leading the country towards better and the advancement. Even I would like to quote it here: from the Indus Valley civilization till the 21st century, we have always utilized our knowledge effectively. Whether the innovation of a buttons, innovation of a dentistry, innovation of a flush toilets, which is a sophisticated seed of a sophisticated sewage mechanism, or Ayurveda, yoga, and whether we can also say that in 1895, Sri Jagdish Chandra Bose ji has innovated the microwave communication, and which is the fundamental innovation. At such a young age, Jagdish Chandra Bose ji has done the fundamental innovation, which is of a microwave communication. And this innovation, utilizing this knowledge, we have effectively managed the new and ultra sophisticated innovations, whether it's a mobile telephony, or through internet communication, or through laser communication, or a satellite communication, or any such kind of a communicating device. Even the Wi-Fi and the online Zoom or WebEx communication, which currently we are doing, is also important for all of us. And this is something is possible because we are utilizing the fundamental transformation done by Shri Jagdish Chandra Bose ji.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your video is not visible. Can you please start your video?
Yeah, it was muted from that side.
No, no.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
to,
fine now.
that's why, yeah.
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 No, it's all
Sorry.
right now. Thank you, sir.
So
Similarly,
co-host has
Sheetal,
muted
you have muted my
my video.
video also.
Yeah. So now we are effectively utilizing our knowledge, and how in a post COVID-19 era we are using our power of utilizing the knowledge and managing the knowledge in the interest of our society. We are also going to approach the new normal which has a social distancing, new normal which has the preventive care for the personal health and well-being, new normal wherein we are going to have a more reliance on the Indian product, Indian services. And we are, of course, I'm sorry to say, but on a WhatsApp communication also, we are more spreading the awareness, and we are uh, giving the insightful information that which corporate has a how much holding of a Indian buyers, Indian owners, and how much is the foreign entity ownership. Like 40% in this particular program, 40% ownership is with the Chinese company. 51% ownership is the Chinese ownership or overseas ownership. And we are more aware that we want to be vocal for our local. This is the message which Honorable PM has also given, and entire culture in the Bharatiya society has also well accepted this message. And we, again, I want to say that this is something is the transformation which is only possible because of the youth, only possible because of the students, and only possible because of the educational institutions role which is there. Time for recovering even education system as well from the post COVID, uh, in the post COVID era, which is a, in a pandemic lockdown, we all have also suffered that. As a teacher, I can also now realize, work after working in the uh, few years for the bureaucracy and the corporate, now I realize that for any teacher to go off from the classroom is a painful, and I am sure you are also facing the same pain. But yes, if we want to achieve the mission of self-reliant and the building the knowledge economy for our Atmanirbhar Bharat, then we have to sacrifice certain habits and a tendency which is already there. And as a faculty, as a noble profession of a teaching, it's our moral duty as well to motivate the students and youth for building this Atmanirbhar Bharat, and also how we can build this and what exactly is to be done. In my few points, I am going to discuss now onwards. Atmanirbhar Bharat, our Honorable PM has given a 5 different pillars wherein we have to fundamentally work towards bringing this country at par in a leadership position in the 21st century. And for doing it so, again, I am now going to discuss on the mechanism aspect. 135 crore population, each second we are generating the data. Data through internet, data through buying online, e-commerce, data through our on-shop purchasing, data through consumption of a petrol, data even while we are driving the vehicle, data while we are consuming our FMCG products, data of a food consumption, data of a consumption, each and every moment we are which is almost in raw form. And this raw data can really transform entire life of our Bharatiya society. If we are effectively utilizing or organizing these data in the form of a meaningful information, then this information can really generate the contextual knowledge for various verticals, various sectors, and this various verticals, various sector, various kind of a knowledge which has generated, it can effectively utilize towards identifying the right root cause. And with our wisdom and applied analytics, the students and youth have a power to design the solution. And while designing the solution, technology and innovation is going to help us in bringing the self-reliant Bharat, which is Atmanirbhar Bharat, designing the cost-effective solutions, citizen-centric solution, and the relevant of a solution according to need of our country. Time is to strengthen the innovation ecosystem in India. Innovations are going to be place the Bharat into the super leadership position. विश्व गुरुत्व पर हमें स्थापित करेगा अगर हम टेक्नोलॉजी और इनोवेशन का सही इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, समाज के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। और अगर ये हम करेंगे तो जो भी ग्लोबल पावर सेंटर है, among the global power center, we would be successful in putting Bharat in the center of gravity. And for science faculty, I don't need to explain that what is the center of gravity and what is the importance of a center of gravity. And politically, it has already started falling in. After 2014, the way our existing prime minister is visiting or international diplomacy has established on sorry, on a various front, we are placed in the center of gravity, and you need to effectively analyze. Being a faculty, you have a better analytical power, and it's a high time for all of us to think now for Atmanirbhar Bharat and channelize our energy towards effectively nurturing the students and youth of our country. We have to give them an insightful view of designing the open innovation and the platforms driving to the open innovation, which is almost the emergence of the new economy. Incubation, startups, and the licensing of IP, other speakers have already captured. So I will not go into the depth of this point, but it is equally important. And high quality, cutting edge, personalized solution is required. And currently, in building the Atmanirbhar Bharat, there is a need of scaling up the innovation to every mile of our country and the globe. And while doing it so, as a faculty, what kind of a skill set we will be required to be building, and how we will be mentoring, motivating the students and youth towards strengthening their skills, like omniscience. Omniscience is the skill wherein we will be utilizing all the knowledge which is surrounding to us. And while doing it so, we are also learning how to apply this solution. And if we have adequately absorbed this skill, then we would be in position to mentor, nurture the youth and the students in designing their or developing this kind of a
Sir,
this
voice
kind
is
of a
gone.
skill is going to you in mental lead, which have that
Please correct your audio, please.
Sir?
Audio, please.
Yes. Unnat sir, there is some problem with the audio. Unnat sir?
I think he cannot hear you. His connection is gone.
Sir, yes, he is gone. I think he will rejoin soon.
Ah,
So let's wait while he rejoins.
ah. Yeah,
Yes. Sir has joined.
yeah. Unmute him. Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yeah,
unmute.
yeah.
Sir, yeah. Go ahead.
So this is something again, we have to far away reach to the technology and innovation era. Still we have a sophisticated learning through the online, but still the technical glitches which are happening. Like I was connected, I was delivering my talk, and all of a sudden internet got me disconnected. Everything was connected, but still it got disconnected. This is something where we still need to work, how we can have a seamless communication also. And this is the practical challenge which just now we all have observed. And while doing it so, it's a rightly the time of adopting the new solutions, new products which is not available so far. Like everybody is on the Zoom or Webex kind of a template which is designed
Sadev.
with the focus of a Western users, with the focal point in the center of gravity of any innovation development. The Indian consumer, Indian user should be there. In Western world, they don't observe such kind of a turbulence in the internet connectivity. So these kind of a solution is working well in the Western world, whereas Webex or Zoom, which is designed for the US or Chinese users. But in India, we need the solution which is customized according to the Indian consumers' need, Indian society's need. And for doing it so, it's a high time for nurturing our youth and the students for doing it so. And it's a time of a change. It's a time of uncertainty. It's time of a disruption which is happening. In the December, we may not have thought that all the 900 universities or 900 plus university in the country will have to again reschedule their examination. We may not have thought that lakhs of students in class 10 and class 12 will have a different assessment process. And we may not have thought that even in a school education, we will be facing such a condition wherein conducting the examination would be most uncomfortable. And here where there is the opportunity for the youth and the students, how we take up this challenge in designing the innovation, utilizing our creativity, and utilizing our knowledge and core strength in unimaginable way. And while doing it so, it's a high time for designing the innovation technology in a highly personalized way and in a much more quality oriented and experienced development. Experience comes by utilizing the knowledge, utilizing the skills. And it's a high time to educate yourself, encourage your student in trying and developing a new approaches in the traditional teaching methods. How we can transform the teaching into the learning process, and learning process building the experience to the student and youth. It's a high time for all of us, including me, to change our standing position, the position from where we can have a personalized interaction, positions where we are nurturing the students towards building the sustainable innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in India. It's a high time for all of us to know what we have and how we can achieve the growth potential. There are so many education tech solutions also available, like broad online learning solutions, which is having a Byju's or other providers there into this. Learning languages solution is also there. Even the academic administration, which is also managed by startups. We also, in the changing standing position, we need to think of absorbing or giving the opportunity to the startups who are serving. And startups, we are offering the cutting edge solution as well. EMLI is one of such solution which one of the startup is offering. Can you imagine, this is such a solution which is offering the entire academic administration of one of the country's education system. One of the French West African country is running their entire education system on this Indian startups platform. This is the power of innovating. This is the power of technology. This is the power of utilizing the tools which is available with us. And this is the power of youth and the students who are nurtured effectively are offering the cutting edge innovations, which is in the current need of our country and entire globe. If they would have started offering this solution in India, many institutions have also taken up this solution and their NEC accreditation has also improved, like from B plus to this drastically A plus rating. And being academicians, you all also know what is the NEC accreditation and how it is important. They are simply managing entire administration from admission to the even the placement of a student, from product procurement to the write-off in the administration, and entire recruitment to the retirement. And they are also managing the soft skill, hard skill of each student. So entire academic administration of university, entire academic administration of a college, entire academic administration of a school can be run on this platform. And that's why it's a timely to quote such example. The youth who is developing, designing such innovation right from the entire each and every millimeter, centimeter of the scope of academic administration. Like there one more startup, which is oneform.in. During this lockdown phase, almost 3,500 institutions got attached to this startup. It's a single portal which is managing entire administration admission process. This is something a revolutionary solution. And Dr. Kalam has also said education is the most powerful weapon. If we are utilizing it effectively, then we can change the world. And youth and students are the catalyzing agents in rejuvenation of our Bharatiya education system, Bharatiya technology and innovation ecosystem, which is in sync with the societal need. I have thought that these are the views which are timely nurturing the students and youth of our country. You can also connect me on social media. Unnat Pandit is my Twitter handle, Facebook handle, or Instagram, LinkedIn. You can connect me if you have any further questions and queries. I can easily be reached on email also. My credentials are already known into the web platform. So it's important to stay tuned, but it's important to change our standing position in rejuvenating the Bharatiya knowledge and economy, utilizing the power of youth and the students of our country. Thank you very much. And I appreciate the Ramanujan College team and other Delhi University faculties, staff for designing such a wonderful faculty development program. This is the program which is rare kind of a program. and very well thought focus program is also there. We also at JNU trying to develop and design a faculty development program. We will be sharing the details through Ramanujan College. Thank you very much, and much appreciate for giving me such a valuable time for sharing my views. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor
Sure.
Pandit.
Thank you so much for a truly informative session. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your thoughts and experiences with the participants of this faculty development program. It indeed is an honor to listen to such a brilliant and intellectual academician today. And while during your session, sir, our respected principal, sir, has also joined and were very enthusiastically listening to you. So now I would like to request our principal, sir, to please give some concluding remarks on the successful completion of this one-week faculty development program. Sir.
Thank you, Sheetal. Our guest today, Professor Unnat Pandit, my colleague Mohinder, Kamlesh, and other colleagues who have joined today, and all the participants. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of Ramanujan College Teaching Learning Center, basically under the scheme of Pandit Madan Mohan Malvi National Mission for Teachers and Teaching. And this is the final session. I'm sure all of you are eager to go or take a rest, but most of you are sitting at home. I just heard Professor Unnat Pandit, excellent presentation, and why he could give such a good presentation, I can see that he's a thorough professional. Not only professional, he has worked with bureaucracy, he has worked in corporate, and now he is an academician. So, sir, let me request you that a good academician can only be when he is exposed to different areas. And if you can, convey this thing to the government, probably, the educational institutions will progress further. That is my feeling, because I have been trained in different areas. I have been trained in US, I have been trained in India in different spheres, and I'm now being an academic administrator leading this institution. Sir, as you know, the Ramanujan College is basically a new institution set up in 2012 only, of course, taking over Deshbandhu Evening College. And, we have been doing a lot of innovative activities, and this you can see, as you said, that we have designed such a program for the benefit of the teachers. Let me tell you here that you have talked much more on Atmanirbhar Bharat as well Atmanirbhar Shiksha. I think we are working in this direction, and let me tell you that for last 1 year, we have been focusing on these issues, and specifically how to do online teaching, research, and MOOCs and other things. And with this preparation, when lockdown happened, immediately we could train all our teachers to do justice with online teaching. And let me tell you that this is the only college where there was 100% participation of teachers in online teaching. And further to that, we thought, let us do some kind of innovation or startup, you can say, how we can train teachers from all over India. And you will be glad to know that in last 3 months, we have already trained about 30,000 teachers through 10 such programs, faculty development and faculty induction programs, which our government has already sanctioned to few of the teaching learning center and faculty development centers. Sir, you have said several things about Atmanirbhar Bharat, especially leadership, technological leadership, and then the various innovations which our country has done, and also emphasized very well that we should have a central position in the global market or global world. You have also explained very well the historical perspective which we had, because we had a very good position if we go into 2000 years ago, both in education and in GDP. When Britishers came to this country, our GDP was at that time 15%, and now let us see, at this point of time, we are not even 2% of the world GDP. So with this COVID, the kind of opportunity this country has got and the way the initiative is going on and the way government is working, probably our world order will change and our position will change, as you said, and things will be much, much better in times to come. Another important thing I would like to mention here, that we are training our students in basically all these techniques, which is called Industry 4.0, whether it is Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, or all innovative things where there is a lot of demand in the market in terms of employment. So, again, our purpose here was to expose the teaching community with this so that they can deliver this to their respective students. So with this, I'm not taking much of your time. You have to go for a meeting. Once again, thank you very much for accepting our invitation, sharing your views with us, and we will continue to be in touch with you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the participants. And I congratulate all the participants for successfully completing the 1 week faculty development program. Over to Sheetal. Thank you.
Sital, Dr. Kundar Pandit meeting has started, so please want to leave. Okay. Sital, you are unmute. Please unmute.
Sheetal, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sheetal, yeah.
Yes, sir. So on behalf of the entire organizing team, I would like to thank you once again, sir, for your contribution, and your enthusiasm is really contagious, and we hope to join hands again with you in our upcoming programs. Thank you, Vinod, sir. Thank you so much. Now is the time to begin to appreciate all those who have contributed to this faculty development program. A big thank you for all your excellent work. I would request Dr. Mohinder Paul, the convener of this faculty development program, to please give a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Unnat Panditji was the resource person of today's program also. Dr. S.P. Agarwalji, Principal Sir of Ramanujan College. I thank Ramanujan College for giving me this opportunity to express my gratitude on this special day of valedictory session of this 7 days faculty development program. The 1 week faculty development program on entrepreneurship, innovation, and incubation, organized by Entrepreneur Cell in collaboration with Teaching Learning Center and Research Learning Center of Ramanujan College, which is a software development cell. This FDP was organized from 23rd to 29th June 2020. As a convener of this FDP, on behalf of the entire organizing team, I extend my heartfelt vote of thanks to Professor Unnat Panditji, who is a professor in JNU, who spared time busiest schedule to share his vast experience to us. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path. It has given us a platform for academicians, researchers, and professionals to elevate themselves in the field of entrepreneurship and innovation. The training program began on 23rd June 2020 with an inaugural function graced by esteemed delegates, Professor Prabhat Ranjan ji, Mr. Kavalji ji, Dr. Onkar Rai ji, who shared their valuable thoughts on Atmanirbhar Bharat and Swadeshi startup. The function is graced by our respected Principal Sir, Dr. S.P. Agarwalji. The theme of the faculty development program is entrepreneurship, innovation, and incubation, where we organized 10 live sessions and 10 recorded sessions by highly intellectuals from industry and academia to benefit the participants to establish startup and incubation center in their respective work domains. The major objective of this FDP is to make participants aware of several government policies, initiatives, and opportunities that may be useful for their students to establish their startup. There were more than 2,000 participants across India who successfully, by putting their efforts in this pandemic situation, with the zeal to learn. I'm delighted that all the participants have contributed to this FDP, as all sessions were very interesting and the participants were much eager. Our principal, SP Agarwal ji, sir, whenever we need your support, you are always there for us, and with your guidance, we learned a lot. I am very much thankful to the entire organizing team. Without their support, this FDP would not be a success. I'm also thankful to all the non-teaching staff, especially Mr. Anilji, who is taking care of recording and this media section. Thank you, Anilji, for your kind support, even in the during holidays also. Thank you all, those who contributed in this FDP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. With this, we come to an end, and it is fair to conclude that the FDP was a great success. So many people have contributed in so many ways to turn this event into a smoothly running online program, thereby creating a very good atmosphere for discussion and learning. I owe much gratitude to everyone involved in organizing this faculty development program. A big thank you to everyone. We at Ramanujan College feel that we have contributed a little bit in shaping the ideas of our participants and have encouraged to bring them to reality. I would like to conclude this faculty development program with some beautiful words. Between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Thank you, everyone. We hope to see you all soon in our upcoming online programs. Have a good day.